So that was the kind of thing that was the heart of the club at the time. Now, because Myrtle Beach has grown the way it has, we find ourselves looking for more grassroots organizations because those are the folks that also now need help. Those that are established get a lot of grants or other aid from places that you know, have established through the years and are committed to certain avenues of help for people. But for ourselves, we want to reach out to everyone as best as we're able. I think a lot of people also think that because we're a women's organization that we tend to do things for women. And that's not true. Certainly we have our eye on women. But no, we have always supported everyone in the community.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. You said you'll only be doing a membership drive to get back up closer to that 40. You cap it at 40?
We cap it at 40. We do.
You want to, so you're looking potentially for as many as 15 more women?
We could take as many as 15. What usually happens, of course, is there's a bit of an attrition throughout a year because we have the first year called provisional. The provisional.
That's serious stuff.
It gives you a year to get in the groove, understand the beat of the club, and whether or not it really meets your needs, because it's always a two-way street. Now you have to fit the club has to fit you. You know, that's what makes everybody happy. And so there's a little bit of attrition usually. Well, I guess we've been at 40 probably maybe 10 out of the 40 years, but most of the time we're a little bit lower than that. And lately, in the last, I guess, 5 or 6 years, we have been in a lower number. And I think that part of that, too, is that our membership was getting older. And they were finding other interests, which is a natural thing. So you deal with all that. As you well know, you belong to a lot of organizations. And you know
well, I'm sure you probably have folks contact you and say, how can I get involved?
We do.
In the Myrtle Beach Women's Club, you all have a great website, myrtlebeachwomensclub.com.
myrtlebeachwomensclub.com.
Got some tremendous information on there. Of course, also has links to the 4 years in a row of the Nonprofit of the Year, but I mean some other great information about Gardens by the Sea, obviously about your work down in McClellanville, back at Hugo, about the Myrtle Beach, the Habitat for Humanity, the home build.
Big project now, the home build, First time there's been a women's build, as you know.
Is that right? That's the first time?
First time in this community for a women's build,
Wow.
We're very proud to be a major sponsor at a high $5,000 level, and we've committed to doing it again this year. And last year, the house began in September. That's when they do a blessing, and then of course the building takes 6 to 9 months or whatever. That was up in the community. I don't know if it was actually in the city limits, but North Myrtle Beach, Little River, kind of right in there. This house is going to be in Myrtle Beach.
Is that right? Great.
So both communities then get to see one of these go up, which is wonderful.
Are they still seeking funds? Are they looking?
They are. Okay, they would very much appreciate it.
Could
and
folks
of course,
contact the Myrtle Beach Women's Club
about that? They can contact us or go on our website, or they can go directly to Habitat for Humanity. Lori Soprano is the assistant director in charge of everything in the world, and also one of our members.
Lori Soprano is.
She is.
That right? Oh, that's right. Of course, I saw the check signing. Yes, at the Herald's office. I mean, in the check presentation when she was there, and so many folks. And obviously, I should have brought the annual publication. We've got 4 pages in there, as you probably saw, dedicated to the Women's Club, and some great picture layouts. We were thrilled that Charlene sent over some. I think you sent some. Hilda took some.
Did our best,
A cadre of folks got some great pictures, and they really turned out well.
And I do hope people will go on the website and think about joining. Because
really good. Is that something you'd encourage?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, as you said, once you've gone through that material, you have a pretty good feel for what the club is. And we will be doing a spring drive, as I said, probably pulling people in to join around June, because June's the beginning of our year.
Okay, good.
But I want everybody to go to the website.
You also brought with you,
a very fat and healthy handbook.
Yeah, absolutely. So it is not to show everything in there, but it's a thick handbook. And,
it is.
What are some of the things, if this is just for members only, what are some of the things that would be in here, Gretchen, that folks, obviously a lot of secret rituals.
Secret rituals.
Sure.
Yes. Well, we have our history in there, of course, which helps the new members and us in way of addressing where we all began and where we're going. And we have our bylaws and our Constitution. We have a write-up of those things that we consider to be our policies and procedures.
Sure.
And then we have the collect, which is a I don't, as a verse, I think is the best way to put it, that we say in the American Creed. This is what we start meetings with every week, or month, pardon me.
Right. You all
Some
meet
of us
monthly.
meet we meet
That's
monthly
good.
on the first, board meets on the first Wednesday of every month, which is subject to change year to year, but currently the first Wednesday of every month at 6:30 in the evening, and the club meets for second Thursday of the month, so that's the following Thursday, the second Thursday at 6:30 as well.
Yes.
And we're usually at the same place, but the meetings can move because we do not have a home. So.
Oh, you go from member home to member home oftentimes?
Yeah, we are gypsies.
The Dahlia's
we are
here,
gypsies.
the M Bar,
That's right.
Good locations like
Any
that.
place that'll house us.
I love it. Wow,
well,
Gretchen.
maybe someday somebody will bequest a house on us.
Listen
We could always
that's
hope.
right. We may ramp up the dollars in the nonprofit of the year. Who knows? Anything could happen, or that Habitat for Humanity, the Humanity Build. We also, of course, have. We've just got a couple of minutes. I hate to say it.
Oh,
We've only got
we
about
could talk
5
so
minutes.
long.
I'm going to hold that up. Share with viewers about this very successful event that was held recently.
Yes, just last Saturday night at St. John's Creek Hall.
Right.
Called A Sentimental Journey, featuring the Embers, the old beach band from the 70s. Well, actually, they started back in the 50s, but became the Embers around 1969 or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're real fun, what we call Carolina beach music group.
Yeah.
We just wanted to have a party this year, just have a party. And, you know, with the pavilion closing, there's a lot of sentiment in Myrtle Beach over that, and a lot of sentiment over the changes that the community has been going through. And that led us to, well, let's just do something, remember the old days. And so it was all around the pavilion. We had pavilion food, kind of picnic food, and everything was put out in way of decorations for that, and the band being the central piece of the whole thing. Yeah. Had a wonderful time. It was just fabulous.
Oh, I love
and we do all kinds of things at our
You'll have the big annual bash, of course. You've had that bash. I'm sorry we haven't gotten into that, but you'll have had some. I think you helped open up the Coastal Grand Mall,
we did.
which was a tremendous success.
Oh,
obviously, you had a big one up at 2001 a few years ago. So every year you all have a big bash, obviously to raise funds.
We do, and sometimes, you know, it's the theme behind it which causes all of it to fall into place. The very first bash we had, which you probably know about, was called the Trash Bash.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
The Trash Bash, I think it was 1990, and it brought recycling to Myrtle Beach.
Right.
We were responsible for that, and we were responsible for the first Just Say No program. We brought that to Myrtle Beach, too.
I didn't know that. The Myrtle Beach Women's Club brought the Just Say No and recycling to the city of Myrtle.
We did.
Wow.
Now we're thinking about green. How are we going to go green?
Go green, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, Chrissy Falk will be with us later this week to highlight
I'll have to make sure I tune in for that. I brought you something, by the way.
Oh, speaking of green, I see a green something.
Green,
oh, listen
green, sparkly colors for our event.
Wow.
Yes.
This was from the event
this
held
is
at
from the event
St. John's.
At St. John's,
On
yes.
March
Sentimental
15th,
Journey.
Yes. Wow. Do you want me to go ahead and pull it out now? We've just got a couple of minutes, Gretchen.
Oh, pull it out and look, because we want you to know we were thinking about you.
Looky here.
Now, I think that it might be a night shirt for Emma.
That is a big, little big for my daughter there. And she is just fine.
Tiny little thing.
Can you see that, Director, Mr. Donald? Yeah?
Our sponsors, the Jackson Family Donor Fund, South Atlantic Bank, and Carolina First, big sponsors.
I love it.
Along with BB&T and Crescent Bank, and these very generous folks underwrote the entertainment expense, for which we are so grateful.
Wow, the Embers in and of itself is a big deal.
It is.
Clearly,
it is.
That is wonderful. Well, thank you very much,
certainly,
Gretchen,
certainly.
and all the folks.
Thank you for all your support, Fred.
You've got a great governing committee, a great group that really is dedicated.
Wonderful
to
board of directors.
A tremendous one that year after year continues to strengthen. And obviously, what is it about the club that's prompted you to step out and step into this role as the president-elect, taking over in just 2 months from tomorrow?
I think probably the answer to that would be more or less what you just said. Just the individual women that comprise the club are all so dynamic. They are a corps d'esprit in the community. Each of them takes on leadership roles in an enormous and diverse kind of effort and organizations and directions, all kinds of, it's amazing to me, the walks of life they've come from and the things that they do with their lives. and it's a tremendous strength. It really is. We are small, but we are strong. And right now, you know, at Gardens by the Sea, we're redoing that entire park. We're the only people who have, well, only people, when I say that, I mean we are the only private partnership that is involved with the city of Myrtle Beach in a park, and it's an oceanfront park, as you know, at 5000 North Ocean Boulevard, which is what we call the cabana section of Myrtle Beach, where the old Ocean Forest used to be. Beautiful park, and the neighborhood just loves it and helps us take care of it. But we opened it in 2000, and a lot of the major plantings need to be redone. So the city's busy starting that right now. So when we move in another month to do the plantings and stuff, we got a big job there.
That you do.
But everyone should visit. Everyone should come there because it's a wonderful, wonderful place to meditate and to think about the romantic Atlantic where we're so lucky to live.
I love it. Gretchen, you've got a great sense of the English language. I'm sorry we've run out of time. Thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having us. Thank you so much, Greg.
Congratulations on the big win.
Thank you. We're so thrilled.
Stay tuned to more Carolina people. President-elect of the Myrtle Beach Women's Club, Gretchen Abney, coming up next. I think Gretchen Abney's personal motto is as good as they come. The Myrtle Beach Women's Club could almost think about using it as their motto. Life is good, so get out there and live it. Life is good, so get out there and live it. There's a reason she's the president-elect of the Myrtle Beach Women's Club. The incredible group of all these ladies, 25 now, potentially growing to as large as 40, are getting out every day, making a difference in this community. There's a reason they pulled it off as the nonprofit of the year again, 4 years in a row. The voting will begin in September. Get out there. Whether you're a regular subscriber of the Herald or a reader in general, get out there and think about your favorite nonprofit, whether it's the Myrtle Beach Women's Club, the Optimist Club, the March of Dimes, whoever it is. Take the time to learn more about them. Unity and diversity is the club's motto, unity and diversity, and of course caring for our community every day. The Myrtle Beach Women's Club. Learn more about them online at myrtlebeachwomansclub.com. Gretchen, thanks so much for being with us this morning. Absolutely.